Hey there, good looking. Are you the one Lady Arabelle promised to send me? I could use the help. I'm neck deep in a secret mission that involves a beautiful missing woman. It's a mystery straight out of an investigation. Ah, that part comes later. The darling Valessea has disappeared. So, that takes precedence. I was hired by Lady Arabelle to pick up some medallions from Valessea. But when I got to her workshop, I found the place ransacked, and she was gone. People in my line of work tend to acquire various contracts. I put the word out and finally got one of mine to bite. I'm off to meet up with Tarazka now. So, want to help me find Valessea and talk to my contact? You'll be paid. Here's the location where my contact Tarazka wants to meet. I hired a wagon to take us there. Hope you don't mind being in close quarters for a bit, my good-looking friend. Valessea crafted them from a master medallion. Lady Arabelle says they're crucial to the success of our mission. But I stopped listening when I realized they weren't worth any gold. They're invitations of some. Not really. My first job for Lady Arabelle was to track down the master medallion, the template used to make the others. I don't know the finer details, or care to. I asked the same thing. Lady Arabelle said, and I quote, "Don't be foolish, dear." She really knows how to wound with her words. It has something to do with Valessea's enchantments. They permit the wearers to... Valessea's a gorgeous young wizard making a name for herself in the Mages Guild. I've only met her twice, but she's wild for me. She probably stays up every night dreaming of this handsome face. I have that effect on people, you know. Exactly. First at one of those stuffy Society of the Steadfast events that Lady Arabelle forced me to attend. And then I saw her again after I recovered the Master Medallion and delivered it to her workshop. All that matters is that we find some philanthropic organization that Lady Arabelle works for. They provide aid to those displaced or wounded by the ongoing war in Cyrodiil, among other charitable works. Now, can we go...
Jakarn was wise to bring another. He will surely use you as an excuse to weasel out of the gold he owes this one. Tarazka is glad to have someone to speak with. Tarazka's associates learned of a group transporting a high elf prisoner. While following them, this one realized the group was the Ascendant Order. Oh, you have not heard of them. They are a group that opposes the Three Banners War. Their methods of protest are usually non-violent, so this one finds it odd that they would be associated with a kid. Inside there, Tarazka followed long enough to watch them disappear through an opening covered by vines. They did not come. Tarazka left a lantern at the entrance where this one saw the Ascendant Order take Jakarn's friend. You cannot miss it. Be sure not to let Jakarn. The less Tarazka talks about that, the better. This one has known Jakarn a long time and has suffered his flip. Tarazka is no hero. Jakarn asked for information, and this one has provided. And now...
Thanks for talking to Tarazka. He's as cranky as ever. Anyway, that prisoner he mentioned must be the lovely Valessea. We need to rescue her. Come on, let's get inside and find Valessea and her kidnappers. I should have expected that. I ran into them during my first job for Lady Arabelle. They got their hands on the Master Medallion before I stole it back. Theories aren't part of my repertoire, but I can smell trouble when it's brewing. The Ascendant Order is planning something big, and I don't like it. The Ascendant Order must have a hideout in here somewhere. Tarazka said he left a lantern at the entrance, right? Let's look around for any signs of Valessea. Could be anything, really. Just keep your eyes open, and deal with anything that wants to stab, burn, or eat us. I'll watch your back. Go get him! Looks like there was a scuffle here. Smaller footprints could be Valessea's. Tarazka's lantern. Found our entrance. Valessea must be inside here. Let's go. Valessea! Your dashing hero is here to rescue you. That was Valessea. This way. Don't worry, Valessea. Your hero has arrived.
Anyone would find me in here, at least for Jakarn, but I am thankful to you both. The invitation medallions. Jakarn was supposed to pick them up for Lady Arabelle, but the Ascendant Order stole them. We have to get them back. I just finished the invitation medallions for Lady Arabelle when the Ascendant Order burst into my workshop. They kidnapped me, took them. I don't know for sure, but the group split up when we arrived. A few dragged me in here while the others went off deeper into the cave. They must have taken the medallions that way. Give me a moment, and I'll help you look for the medallions. It's extremely important that we get them back. Those Ascendant Order thugs must have taken... I'm not really supposed to say. I'd rather let Lady Arabelle give you the details. What I can tell you is that the medallions are invitations. No, they barely acknowledged my presence, despite the fact that they kidnapped me, and believe me, I was persistent. I don't know how they found out about the medallions, just that she was clearly in charge of this operation. All of the so-called knights that manhandled me acquiesced to her every command. She went off deeper into the cave. We met a couple of times. He wouldn't have been memorable at all if he had not been so determined to get my attention. His advances were harmless, of course, but quite persistent. Does he now? I'm not surprised. Jakarn is the kind of person who thinks everyone is enchanted by every breath.
There you are, good looking. Did you find the medallions? Let Valessea know. There you are, good looking. Did you find the medallions? Let Valessea know.
Ugh, I can't wait to get out of this place. The Ascendant Order has a lot to answer for. Please, tell me you found the medallions. Let me see. Oh, there's that Ascendant Champion again. Lady Arabelle will want to hear about this. But I know it's in Vardenfell, but they neglected to say exactly where inside the grotto they took the medallions. I think I have something that may help with that. It's not just a shell. I enchanted it with the same magic I used on the medallions. If you focus on the shell, the medallions will glow for a short time. Here, I'll mark the grotto on your map.
Mind your step. Don't get caught in the muck. I almost lost a boot over there. Welcome to the arse end of nowhere. This is the place Valessea described to me. The entrance to Sareloth Grotto. The 5 medallions must be somewhere inside. Let's hurry and get them back. You still have that shell Valessea gave you, right? Good. That will help us find the medallions once we get inside. Valessea said if you concentrate on it, the medallions will glow. No way to tell. But if we meet the Ascendant Champion, I owe her for tying up the beautiful Valessea. There's no call for that sort of rough stuff unless all parties... Go ahead, good luck. Use the shell and see if a medallion is nearby. see something over there. Valessea is as brilliant as she is beautiful. The shell works. That's all 5 medallions. Come on. I think I saw a way out of here. We recovered all 5 medallions. And we got to witness a surprise appearance by the mysterious Ascendant champion we've been hearing so much about. Lucky us. A job well done. Now we get these medallions to Lady Arabelle. Can't wait to introduce you. She's quite remarkable. A former Lion Guard officer, spy, agent for... Oh, she doesn't like to brag. In fact, she'll adamantly deny it if you ask. But she writes those wonderful Investigator Vale novels. At least that's the word on. I'll mark the location of her camp on your map. It's safer if we split up, so I'll meet you there. You hang on to the medallions for now. Pains me to admit it, but I think you can protect them. See you at Lady Arabelle's camp. Ah, there they are now. Over here, good looking. Lady Arabelle? This is the one who helped me
So you're the darling Jakarn was just telling me about. The one who helped him complete the mission I specifically told him not to bungle. Thank you for rescuing Valessea. I prefer that no harm comes to my associates. So Jakarn mentioned, well done. I'm not sure how the Ascendant Order ascertained our plans, but at least you recovered the invitation medallions. They're the key, after all. Figuratively and literally. I suppose you've earned that information. The Society of the Steadfast has decided to sponsor peace talks to end the Three Banners War. The medallions will allow the chosen delegates to enter... That, my dear, is precisely what I plan to figure out. These talks are too important to allow anything to interfere with them. We must determine what the Ascendant Order wants, and we must do so quickly. Ah, aren't they beautiful? One for each delegation invited to the peace talks. And now that we've recovered the medallions, it's time to deliver them to the various delegations. You know about the peace talks and the stakes we're facing. Are you willing to help us finish this? I need someone trustworthy to deliver the invitation medallions. Jakarn and I will deliver medallions to the Alliance leaders so they can assign them to their chosen... The guilds are respected and influential in their own right. They deserve to be part of these negotiations. Here. 2 medallions. And look, Archmagister Delric has just arrived. Please be careful with those medallions, dear. It took a great deal of resources to craft them, and we don't have time to make any more. Deliver one to Archmagister Delric. Oh, did he now? And what other secrets has he revealed, I wonder? Well, let me sate your curiosity. I've been many things in my long career. Never believe what you read in the chronicles. Do these look like ink-stained fingers of a scrivener to you? I am rather fond of the bawdy investigator and her exploits, though. They remind me of my younger, carefree days. Why don't we set this aside for now? We both have places to be, and time is short. If you want to discuss rumors and innuendos, we can talk later. Perhaps...
I'll create portals for you and Jakarn, Lady Arabelle.
I apologize for my tardiness, but the work of an Archmagister never ends. I saw Lady Arabelle leave. Pity. I was hoping to speak. Ah, yes. Remarkable craftsmanship. Valessea has come a long way since she was my apprentice. I created the master. It was no small feat. Once I slip the chain over my head, the medallion will be linked to me until the peace talks are concluded. And is that second medallion for the Fighters Guild? No. Let me just slip this on and...
Archmagister Delric! He's dead! He just put the medallion around his neck, and it jolted him with arcane energy. Oh, how could this happen? My work was perfectly safe. You don't... I should have examined the medallions more closely after you recovered them. Someone has altered the enchantment, trapped them to release a killing spell when worn. It had to be the Ascendant Order, and they... Don't you see? The Ascendant Order altered the medallions. They wanted us to recover them. And now Jakarn and Lady Arabelle are on their way to deliver them. They must take this medallion and place it on my work table in the camp. I'll create a dispelling powder that you can use to eliminate the danger and return the medallion. These reagents will form a powder that you can use to dispel the deadly enchantments. There. That powder will do the job. Just sprinkle a pinch over each of the Alliance medallions, and it will return them to their original state. Only the protective magic of the invitations will remain. Chase down Jakarn, and use the dispelling powder on his 2 medallions before any more of the delegates are killed. Meanwhile, I'll restore the guild medallions and contact Lady Arabelle. Yes, my portal sent him to Windhelm to deliver the Ebonheart Pack's invitation medallion to Yoren the Skald King. He's probably on his way to the Palace of Kings.
Fresh from the warm southern lands. You smell of salt. Hold there. State your business in the Palace of Kings. State your business, adventurer. We don't just let anyone wander around the Palace of Kings. Ah, from the Society of the Steadfast, right? Are you an associate of his? Well, you just missed him. He delivered a medallion for the Skald King, and your associate said the medallion was a gift from the Society of the Steadfast. Why would it pose a danger? I placed it in the study. I planned to... Very well. The Society of the Steadfast... Is it done? Is the medallion safe? I'm not well versed in the ways of magic, so forgive my skepticism. But how can you be certain the medallion is no longer dangerous? I refuse to hand the Skald King something I'm not... I believe you. But I think I'll still have our court mages take a look all the same. I thank you for the timely warning. He said he was traveling to Auradon to meet with someone from Queen Erin's court. You might check the docks in Skywatch. If he intends to deliver another one of them. We may be at war with Queen Erin, but there's no honor in killing an enemy in this despicable manner.
I love cities. The rude people, the noise, the chaos.
I appreciate your dedication to this uptight, surly demeanor. But I'm just here to deliver a medallion to Queen Irene.
Be that as it may, a ruffian like you will not be allowed anywhere near our queen. I shall examine this medallion myself.
Hey, good looking. I wasn't expecting to see you again so soon. Oh, and I wasn't giving this fine seneschal a hard time. I was just building a trusting rapport. What? Seriously? I'm glad I decided not to try on the medallions on my way here. Hey, I already delivered the Ebonheart Pact medallion. Oh, good. Maybe start with that next time? Anyway, if you can dispel the...
Did you say evil magic?
My friends, I need your help.
A prediction!
Oh, good. I'm glad I found you. Something's wrong. The Ascendant Order attacked me. I managed to fight them off, but now I can't contact Lady Arabelle. I think she's in danger, and she still doesn't know about the altered medallion. We have a way to stay in contact, but she isn't answering my sendings. I was able to trace the magic of my medallion, and it's headed toward an island Somehow the Ascendant Order... Because they came after me just before I delivered the restored medallion to the Fighters Guild. I think they may also be after Lady Arabelle. Sword's Rest is an island off the coast of Daggerfall. High King Emmerich uses it as a retreat. It makes perfect sense for her to need it.
The medallion's safe now. Please make sure you get it through. No one to greet us. I don't like this. Keep your guard up, good looking. Oh no.
I'll watch your back. Go get him.
The Ascendant Order must have overwhelmed them. The Lion Guard are no slouches. Definitely the Ascendant Order. You can handle this, right? Sounds like they haven't found Lady Arabelle yet. Come on, let's get to her
there
first.
There you are. Your timing isn't... I'm not sure what the Ascendant Order is doing here, but they seem determined to eliminate me and Emmerich. I've been able to avoid most of their forces, and the few I couldn't, well, I hoped Valessea would sense our trouble. When the Ascendant Champion and her forces arrived by ship, they brought a powerful mage with them. Most of the island's defenses were a dispelling powder. Very clever. Sorry to hear about poor Derek, but I assume you took care of the other medallions? Good. Last night, with a plan, my dear. Head up to the courtyard and confront the Ascendant Champion. In the meantime, Jakarn and I will make our way around. Excellent. And I'll sprinkle this powder on the medallion along the way. Good work, my dear. How exciting. Well, nothing warms the blood like a bit of a scuffle, wouldn't you say? That mage underestimated me, the poor dear. It's over now, at least. All that's left is to deal with this medallion and get it to High King Emmerich. I've been a little busy, dear. Now go outside, get on your boat, and return to camp. I'll meet you there. I need to dispel the medallion. Then, well, situations like this tend to...
Lady Arabelle, are you sure you're not injured? Everything happened so fast.
You're back. Oh, I'm so glad you're all safe. I knew I could count on you and...
Things took a few unexpected turns, but we delivered the medallions and the peace talks can proceed as planned. I wonder who the Alliance leaders will send as their delegates. I haven't seen Rigard the Brash in quite some time. Oh, not for a while yet. We're still preparing the secure site on High Isle. But if the Ascendant Order strikes again, I know who to contact. You really are quite remarkable, my dear. And... such an interesting adventure, don't you think? I must write down the pertinent details. Wouldn't want to forget a moment. And don't fret. I'll make sure to send for you when the situation on High Isle escalates. You've never heard of High Isle? I'm not surprised. It's sort of a getaway spot for nobles and royalty. It's the largest island in the Sisters Archipelago in the Abetian Sea. Yes, my dear. It's really quite beautiful. I have a manor there for those brief periods when I'm not working on one thing or another. The Society of the Steadfast... Oh, not that again. You don't realize how tedious that question has become. And all because of a nosy chronicler and her unfounded...